Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so after knight g5, I thought I had a pretty good position. The idea is he can't take on f4. Not because I take back on f7, but I play bishop d5 first. And it's kind of funny because he can't protect his rook. And if he puts something on e6, like bishop e6, I play knight takes. I'm winning the piece, and I'm also threatening to just move that knight, pinning his rook. So yeah, I guess something like knight f6, but then I take on f4, he takes on d5. It's clearly just much better for white.
Yeah.
So yeah, he has to move his rook because of this, because he just can't protect his rook on f7. Bishop d5, king g7. I mean, okay, if you're the computer, you can play king h8, but king g7 is just very natural. Bishop e3. Yeah, and actually when I first was looking at knight g5, I missed this knight f6 move. But then I just saw knight e4, and it just looks like I have a happy position. And okay, he took on e4, which I thought was weird. And I thought I definitely missed something maybe later. I mean, I never didn't like my position. I always thought I had a good position, but I think although it looks a little ugly, I think knight takes d5 makes more sense. I was planning on playing bishop h6 here, which yeah, after king g8, and now I take on f8, king takes, and probably queen h6, and after king g8 or rook g7, I just take on d5.
Yeah, computer likes actually taking on d5.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I just knew I wanted to take on f8 first, and I wasn't sure which one would be better.
Yeah, it gives you like 0.8 of advantage here.
Yeah, but yeah, after knight takes e4, I mean, it's a lot harder to play. Okay, bishop h6, king h8, take on e4. Yeah, I thought probably bishop f5. After bishop e6. Yeah, I was just looking at taking the bishop. He takes back, I take on f8, take on d6. So here, and probably just e3. And okay. I guess.
Just better for you, right? Just up
yeah,
a pawn.
If he dares to take on b2, he can, but I mean, even here, his king's open, my queen is beautifully placed. And, you know, I can even just take on c5, something like this. And, okay, I don't know. Okay.
Looks good for you.
Yeah, next rook d6. Somewhere I'll checkmate it.
But bishop e6 was even worse, right?
Yeah, and maybe I got a little too excited with bishop takes g6.
Yeah,
because it feels like it should just be winning, but...
Yeah, queen g5 computer likes most. I'm trying to understand what's the idea.
Yeah, so rook f7.
So trade and then take on h6 with a check.
Oh yeah, because you're gonna knight takes. So knight takes, h takes, and then I'm gonna play rook takes d4, queen h6, queen g6, and take on e6.
And then just what, crashing?
Yeah, the problem is this queen on b6. I mean, even here, okay, yeah, I'll play queen g6, and it's just such a miserable position. Somewhere he should probably sack the exchange back, but I mean, white's up 2 pawns already, so.
Yeah, so bishop take g6 is not the best.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is after, okay, bishop takes c4, I thought for sure, like, okay, queen g5 or something. But the problem is like, after queen g5, specifically, he has this rook e6 move. And suddenly, like, I can't do anything. Like, bishop f7, all of a sudden, bishop takes h6.
And you're losing, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm losing. Also, I was looking at bishop takes f8 instead of bishop f7. rook takes f8. And it's annoying because at first it looks like after rook takes f8 I have queen h6, forking checkmate on h7 and the rook on f8, but now he has rook f7. And my bishop's pinned against my queen, and like even here it just feels like I should be winning somehow, but I'm just not. So this was just really the frustrations with after bishop takes g6 and bishop takes c4. So yeah, I decided to. I know it's a hard position to play because he has quite a bit of resources.
Computer likes b3 here most.
Yeah, I was looking at that for quite a while, but it's hard to fully understand why it makes such a difference.
Yeah, so you played bishop g5.
Yeah, which I thought was a normal move. Yeah, I mean, okay.
So this is a blunder, this is a key blunder since by him. So he has to go rook g7.
But after rook d7 I have to play e3. This is a very hard move to play. Because I mean, it looks like I just have something like, you know, bishop f6 or bishop e1. Even here, it's still very good for white.
Yeah.
Rook d7.
So here you missed e3, which was completely crushing. Looks like it. Check. Take. Rook takes. b3, and if bishop moves, you play, you just take on d6 basically, and his position falls apart more or less.
Yeah, next bishop f5 takes d6. Yeah, I just thought I'll play bishop h5.
Yeah, now computer gives complete equality of it.
Yeah, after bishop takes a2.
Yeah, that's a hard move to play, right?
Yeah, I mean, I thought, okay, so if he plays something like bishop a2, I mean, it looks like I have bishop f6, and then queen h6.
Bishop g7.
Queen h6. Oh, but he has d5 ideas.
You're just winning, black is winning, that's amazing. I'm not winning, but much better.
Yeah.
Bishop g7 here. Seems like that was a mistake, maybe.
I mean, it's okay. It's probably the more human move.
Just wonder where your opponent blundered.
Yeah, here I started getting more happy. Yeah, I thought f4 was important.
Here computer likes EF more than GF, saying that you have an advantage of 1 pawn.
Yeah, now it's to 0.5.
Okay.
Problem is if I do this, I always know black will have play, where after g takes f4, it's... Okay, I mean, he has something, but I feel like I always have resources here. And... Okay. I mean, other than bishop c3, it's just really good for white. And after h6, I was actually really surprised by this.
So h6 is a key blunder, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because f5 right away. I saw bishop g4, and I was pretty happy with this position. Because I think rook e8. The problem is here is that it looks like, from a human standpoint, he has to play rook e8. I mean, unless you see f5. Because, you know, queen e4, okay. The thing about queen e4 is I can always just take on e6, play f5, and queen h5. And it's just, you know, it's just better for white.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, the more the computer thinks about it, the more it likes it. So, you know, it's hard to play, like, queen e4. But yeah, I mean, I'm guessing he just missed f5, and now it's kind of...
Yeah, now you just really nicely.
Yeah, I almost missed d7, because I was looking at it with rook d8 instead, and then when he played rook c7 on move 33, I figured, oh, there must be a reason. And I'm like, oh, maybe he wanted to avoid e7. Because what I missed first is, okay, rook c7. It's the same line. Because the key line is after e7, knight takes e7. And okay, now bishop e6. King h7. Okay, knight takes e7 or queen h5. It doesn't matter. Yeah, bishop h6, and yeah, you have to see like this bishop f5 ideas or bishop f7.
No, you just win a bishop.
Yeah, the bishop's just in trouble. So once I realized that, and I'm like, okay, I can play e7. I mean, I figured he'd play rook takes, but the problem is because I can take on d6, there's no question. I mean, if he could maybe play bishop e5 or something, and kind of keep a solid position, maybe, but okay, rook takes d6, and yeah, bishop d4, I was confused.
Wow.
Takes d4.
Well, nice game. Nice win, Kayden. Good job.